was a Thanksgiving tragedy. In the confusion of a shooting at a mall in Alabama, the police mistakenly shot and killed a young African-American man. Here's Mark Strassman.
On Thanksgiving night, chaos exploded at the River Chase Galleria Mall. Someone had shot and wounded 2 people, and 21-year-old Demantic Bradford Jr., known as EJ, lay dead, shot by a responding police officer. April Pipkins, his mother, got a call from one of his friends.
EJ, he said, EJ dead. And at that moment, I just lost it. I'm like, not my baby, no. I'm like, no, this can't be.
At first, police in Hoover, Alabama, claimed they had stopped a deadly threat.
The Hoover officer encountered an armed individual, and he did shoot and kill that person.
His family says Bradford, who had a concealed weapons permit, was armed, but his gun was always holstered. And by Friday night, Hoover police admitted Bradford likely did not fire the rounds at the mall. They're now searching for the real shooter. That pains Demantic Bradford Sr., the victim's father, who is also a police officer.
You got on TV, you made a national daggone press conference. Made it good like this daggone officer's a hero. No, he screwed up.
The Bradford family is angry that Hoover police have never contacted them.
You shoot first and ask questions later. It's backwards.
Hoover police have not responded to more questions about the shooting or the investigation. Elaine, the officer involved, has been placed on administrative leave while state investigators look into how he shot and killed the wrong man.
All right, Mark Strassman. Mark, thank you.
Shalom. We're the I.S.U.P.K. coming out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. My name is Officer Hamakwabab, and I would like to welcome you to the I.S.U.P.K. Louisville class. And tonight's topic is going to be whites live deliciously from the backs of blacks, the curses. What you saw in that video was a sad example of the curses that was prophesied to happen to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's a sad situation. That young black man in Alabama, he was out at the mall after celebrating Thanksgiving, which is evil in the sight of the Most High. The Most High says he hates your feast days. He's out there celebrating. Probably out there trying to get a deal for Black Friday. And what happens? Being out there with them white people, he was shot by the police. See, here's the thing. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we got to understand that we are to live by the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, according to the Bible. Not what your big mama said in that goddamn Christian church. And it's real heavy because they said that his father was a police officer. Matter of fact, let me get Galatians 6 and 7. His father was a police officer, black police officer. Now, working in that profession, those white people probably told him to roust up other young black men. You understand? He probably was doing that for years. See, we got to look at this. We got to look at it for what it is. Because the Most High brings evil. He brings the light and the good. He brings the evil. I'm paraphrasing. But if I could, let me get that scripture.
Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Okay. The Most High is not mocked. That black man that was a cop, man, we seen like what happened, what was that, in Baltimore with that black cop? He just stole on that brother. A lot of them black cops do that. Now, I'm not trying to vilify black men on the police force, but what I'm saying is this. They are of their father, the devil. When they go into that profession and start taking orders from the goddamn devil, they are very brutal to young black men. Go ahead.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
And that's what happened with this young man, man. He joined Esau's military, trying to be goddamn black Captain America. And what happened? The white man killed him. The same white man that he was serving. He signed the paper saying he'd give his life for America. And that's what the hell happened, man. Tonight, we're going to go into the Bible and go into the book of Deuteronomy. Matter of fact, let me get Deuteronomy 27 and 1. We're going to talk about these curses, man, and how whites live deliciously from our disobedience. But there's hope. There's hope. It's not just all doom and gloom. We're going to find out how we can reverse the curse according to the scripture. Let me get that.
Deuteronomy chapter 27 verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all of the commandments.
Keep what?
Keep all of the commandments.
Keep all the commandments, right? The Most High says he hates and despises, I'm just paraphrasing, your feast days. Thanksgiving. Out there on Black Friday or whatever, after Thanksgiving, trying to get a Black Friday deal. And what happened? Hanging out there with white people. Trying to be, like I said, black Captain America, thinking he gonna save the day. Nah, man. They don't care if you got a permit for that gun. They saw a black man that was armed and they killed him. You understand? That's why it does not pay to try to do the bidding of the goddamn devil, man. You're going to get caught out there slipping. We are not looked at as equal citizens in this goddamn Babylon. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are looked at as a second-class citizen, man. Second, third, fourth, you way down there. Matter of fact, you ain't even second class. They look at them other heathens as the second-class citizen. The Chinaman, even the goddamn African, the stinking-ass Hamite, he's higher up on the totem pole than you. I'm just, so to speak. We got to understand this so we can know how to move and operate in this goddamn captivity, man. You sitting out there holding hands thinking you're going to get a deal on the TV and some shit some stuff go down in this mall, and this brother, he spring into action thinking that he going to, get brownie points from the white man. Nah, man. Nah. We need to learn how to take care of our own in the hood, man. Not trying to save the white man's interest in a goddamn mall. Go ahead.
Keep all of the commandments which I command you this day. And it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, that thou shalt set thee upon great stones and plaister them with plaister.
Okay, and that's talking about the land. That was our land in Canaan, right? The so-called promised land. A lot of the Christian church know about that. And that's the thing about it. But when we got in that land, we end up sinning before the Most High. Right? Now I'm going to go into reverse a little bit. Matter of fact, let me get Deuteronomy 28:1 if I could. Because, see, we got to know what's up, man. We got to know what's up. And our people need to heed the words of the Most High. Or we're going to get caught slipping out here. Salakia. You got that for me?
Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
Not eat pork.
All his commandments.
Not celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas.
All of his commandments.
Right. To not be out there with white folks.
All of his commandments.
Right. We got to do all his commandments. You listening to the Christian church, and they're going to say that the laws is done away with. Creflo Dollar and T.D. Snakes and all them people like that. You understand me? You need to listen to Commanding General Yohanna and the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Israelites according to the Bible. And that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. See, that's the thing that these fake Israelites out here, these groups or whatever they trying to form, these fake camps, they fail to mention. They'll sit there, that's just like on social media. I posted something to this effect saying that there's a difference in being awake and there's a difference in being in the truth. Now, being awake, you might know you Israel. Oh, I know we Israel, brother. I know we Israel. But being in the truth is that you know the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible and that you live by them. And the only place that you're going to learn them correctly so that you can live by them is in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere else. Now that stings to some of y'all because you wear the garment and the hairpiece and you think you Israel. And you are Israel, but you're not in the truth. You just awoke. You understand me? But hell, there's all type of people out here that's awoke and they're still in sin. We got any more on that on 28:1?
To do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on earth.
Above who?
All nations of the earth.
Above the Chinese man.
All nations of the earth.
Above the white man.
All nations of the earth.
Above the stinking African, the Hamite.
All nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth. So, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, why are we on the bottom? We have to learn how to live by the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible that the Most High gave to the prophets. When we don't, just like this young black man in Alabama, they got shot up in this mall, we have a curse come upon us. You understand? Any more on that?
And all these blessings shall come of thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Man, and that's the thing about it. Blessings. The blessing is rulership, right? We will be blessed. Salakia. Let me get a drink. I was saying breast, and I must be thinking about some KFC or something like that. Salakia. But we're going to be blessed above all nations on the earth when Christ comes back and delivers us. That's salvation. That's what's up. But yeah. Matter of fact, is that on 28:1? Mm-hmm. Drop down to 15.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes.
Wait a minute, to do what?
All his commandments and statutes.
All his commandments and statutes. Well, I like eating bacon and pork chops. To do what?
All his commandments and statutes.
All his commandments and statutes, right? According to Leviticus 11:7, I believe, the Most High said that the swine, the pig, was unclean to us. So why the hell you eat Thanksgiving ham with little pineapple rings on top and the cherry, you know, the toothpick, you know how they be getting in? Like, I used to be eating that crap too, you understand me? But when you know better, you should do better. That's the point. You understand? Or we are going to incur curses. And the birth pains are happening, right? The birth pains that Christ talked about. What is that? Man, this brother getting shot. Matter of fact, there was a brother a couple of weeks ago that was shot innocently. A black man that was shot innocently by white people. Matter of fact, do we got that story? We could go to that story real quick. Because, see, that's part of the curses, man. This is not just happenstance and a coincidence and all that stuff like that. We need to understand that this is part of the curses. And I know that some people out there, they might have heard this. Sounds like I'm, like the Christian church say, preaching to the choir. But there's some people out there, we got a lot of people coming into this knowledge, and they need to know this stuff. And I just need to break it down, break this milk down, so they can live and not die. You got that story? Yeah, if you could, bring that story out, and then I'll break it down.
ABC 7 News reported Evelyn Holmes, Jamel Robinson, security guard, killed by police, laid to rest.
Man.
Family and friends gathered to say a final goodbye Saturday to Jamel Robinson, who was shot by a Midlothian police officer as he attempted to subdue a shooting suspect.
And that's real heavy, if I could stop right there. So this is what's happening. And, you know, I know you probably know a little inside information on it. You know, you want to bring something out with that. I know you know. But, yeah, what happened was there was a black security guard in a rural part of Chicago, Illinois, right? And it was a nightclub. And the brother, basically, he was a hero. He ended up, you know, catching some people that was allegedly causing violence at the club. So, you know, he did his job. He was just trying to keep the peace and make sure things was cool. But what happened was, when the police seen a black man with a gun, they rolled up on him. And they just looked at him like a goddamn target. And they blew him the hell away. You understand? And people was out there, no, stop, wait a minute, he the good guy, he trying to do that. The white man don't care about nothing like that. You understand me? And that's what our people need to learn, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is crunch time. You are game like an animal to the white man. He's really the goddamn animal. You understand me? And you got to know this, man. You got to know who your enemy is. The Bible calls Esau, the nation of Edom, our enemy. He knows who his enemy is. When you going to learn your enemy? When you going to stop listening to the Christian church and your big mama talking about, not my Jesus. Not my Jesus. You ain't going to steal my joy. Sound like a troll. You know what I'm saying? Your big mama then got so many people killed, it don't make no sense because she believed in the philosophies of the Christian church. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't even saying this. It's a Midlothian police chief called the incident friendly fire.
Wow, friendly fire?
Right, yeah.
Now that don't even make sense because friendly fire insinuates, that's just like, that's an army term or a military term. When you're on the same team or army and you accidentally shoot one of your own fellow soldiers. Nah, man. This ain't no damn friendly fire. See how the devil twists words and seem like, no, hell, how come you never hear about white people getting killed by friendly fire? When's the last time you ever heard a Chinese man get killed like that? Never. So don't get gamed up by the media. The maniac European devils in action. You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah, my fault. If I could, though, just recently, 3 Americans, 6 injured, 3 was killed by Al-Qaeda over there in Afghanistan. But still to this day, I still haven't heard about no Arabs getting killed by friendly fire by no police officers, and there's billions of Arabs in America.
Wow, that's real heavy. Most High in Christ for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. We got to understand that this, you know what I'm saying, they don't care about that. They don't care about you being some kind of hero out there trying to save, you know, the white man's interest. Him thinking he going to get some kind of lawsuit for a shooting happening in his mall. And then here you go, da-da-da-da. You know, you think you're going to be out there like, you know, some black actor in a movie playing a cop. Wesley Snipes or somebody, you know, passenger 57. And what happened? They turn around and up the strap on you and kill your black ass. You understand? I'm just going to tell you straight, man, because it's crunch time. I care enough about you to tell you what's up, man. Not like your Christian church, man. And they always have people on the news like this father. It's a shame. But he was a black man. He was a cop. Now, he feels probably what the hell he made other people's mother and family feel when he was out there rousing up black men probably. You understand me? Now he feel the pain of that. Scriptures say, come out of her, my people. What is that? You need to come out of the philosophy and system of this goddamn America, man, this Babylonian system, right? They have taught us to hate each other and to love them. You understand me? And in the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, Commanding GEN.YAHANNA teaches us to live by the Bible, man. We're supposed to separate from these goddamn heathens, man. Not be trying to go out there and get a deal on the TV and then try to save white people, probably. You never know. I don't know. It's sad. It is sad, man. You trying to put on Esau's uniform and serve him. Why don't you serve Christ, man? Why don't you put on all black and get into this trooper program and serve the Most High, man, under Commanding GEN.YAHANNA in I.S.U.P.K, man. You want to serve your people. Do a noble thing. You understand me? Man, it's sad. We got any more else on that story?
It's a Illinois state police officer said Robinson was holding the shooter down when a responding Midlothian officer shot him after ordering Robinson to put his gun down. My heart's broken right now because my kids will not see their father for any holidays anymore.
Man.
Said Robinson's girlfriend. Robinson have a young son and another child on the way. Robinson hoped to be a Chicago police officer.
Damn, that's real crazy, too. The same people that end up killing him, he hoped to be. That's what this goddamn America do to you, man. You understand me? That's just like drinking poison. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You think the thing that you drink is good for you, but it's really poison. He wanted to be a cop. He got killed by a cop. Damn. And the other brother in the mall, Slocky, I might have got it confused. The other brother in the mall, his father was a cop. And he got killed. This brother right here was a security guard trying to play cop, and he got killed by a cop, man. And now, I know in a sense you think you're doing a noble thing for your community and your people, and you think, well, man, I just want to get involved, and man, I've seen a lot of crime in my neighborhood, and they gas you up, and you watch some goddamn movie thinking you could be some black cop, and you can go back to the hood and change the hood. If you want to change the hood, why don't you do something to change the hood? Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. But the solution is not the white man's justice system. The solution is in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding GEN.YAHANNA. You understand me? That's the solution, man. You want to change black people? Come into the ranks. Come into the one true body of Christ, man. Not some dude wearing some purple panties or something like that and some fringes, man. Don't do that, man. Join the priests and prophets of the Lord, man. And I know you just got in your feelings when I said that. You got in your feelings. You probably turned off and you thumbed down on the phone. You got past me. You can even hear what the hell I got to say because you thumbed down. But you in your feelings, man. But when it get, real bad out there, you're going to remember what we told you, man. You're going to remember that brother that looked all rough, that looked like a warrior, that is a warrior, told you not to be joining with that homosexual, man. And your goddamn Christian pastor, that goddamn chitlin, lard sandwich eating, BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato eating pastor that told you you could just live anyway, and if you plead the blood of white Jesus, white baby Jesus, everything will be fine. And there's another thing too. I'm gonna go into this real quick. That's just like this upcoming holiday for the white man, so-called Christmas. Now, black people's out there worshiping a little bitty white baby God. You know what I'm saying? They worshiping little baby Jesus in the manger as God. Man, how? You know what I'm saying? That's like that meme when the brother's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? How? You got to be smarter than that. How dumb do you got to be? That's just a little white baby. That's not Jesus. That's just a little white baby that's going to grow up to be gay. You understand me? Some damn cherubim or whatever for Valentine's Day. Some gay little baby. When don't no baby cry like that anyway, man. Some gay baby. That's you worship a white gay baby for Christmas. When you gonna learn to worship a hardcore black man, the black God? You understand me? We can teach you who he is in the Bible, but you need to come into the ranks of the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You understand? We got any more on that story? Okay, so we talked about that. They're talking about friendly fire, right? Man, they not. When have white people ever been friends with black people? They act friendly. There's a difference between being a friend, one likened unto yourself, and acting friendly. Your words can be smoother than butter, being friendly toward you. And that's the problem with a lot of our women, because they get emotional and they think because the white man says some smooth words, he care about them. He's not no type of threat. Just like what happened with Eve in the Garden of Eden. The serpent, I'm just kind of going off on a little tangent, which the white man has the spirit of the serpent today. He gamed up Eve. You can go to college. You can be a strong, independent black man. You don't need Adam, right? You don't need him. See, this is the same thing, the same playbook that the devil's using today. It's called feminism, right? Tell the black woman, you can be a strong black woman. Go get your education. What's that education? Knowledge of good and equal, right? I'm paraphrasing. They tell your woman she's off in that college. She get in that dorm room, away from mommy and daddy, maybe if daddy's there. And she get banged out by some goddamn corn-fed white boy. Man, yo, I told you this is I.S.U.P.K Louisville. We go hard down here, man. I keep telling y'all that. You don't want to hear it, man. You want me to sugarcoat it and give you, you have itching ears and you want nice things in your ear, man. I'm going to give you the game straight up. Listen to the OG priest, you understand? Slock, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to game you up down here according to these scriptures. And if I could, let me get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 15, man. The white man's the devil the Bible speaks of. That's just in the Bible. That's in the Bible, so don't sweat us and don't try to flag the video down and, I ain't got to report this and all that old weak stuff like that. You understand? We just bringing it out. You got it for me?
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right there. Unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Here on the earth today, commanding GEN.YAHANNA and the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the sons of the prophets, are the voice of what?
The Lord thy God.
The voice of the Lord thy God. We're not saying we the Lord. We're the voice. We his mouthpiece. That's what we're saying. There's always been one body and one spirit. When you see the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K in California, in Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, Indianapolis, Texas, Houston, Florida, right? Oklahoma, Tennessee, Atlanta, Minneapolis, hell, all over. If I forgot somebody, Salaki, here in Louisville, here in Kentucky, we got the same spirit, man. We got the spirit of warfare, the same spirit that Christ had, man, the Most High had. In the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3, it says that the Lord is a man of war. He wasn't some homosexual in your Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Some butt-naked white boy in there kissing another man. You know, you ever see them paintings of, they have Jesus being kissed by Judas and holding all homosexual stuff like that, man. That wasn't nowhere in the Bible, man. But you listen to the Christian and the Catholic Church because they're trying to get that booty. I'm just going to tell you straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get that booty of yours, and they want you in there. You need to get out that Christian church. Man up and get into this truth, man. I'm just going to tell you straight. We got anything else on it?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Once again, to do all his commandments, statutes, and that's what you learn in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. Nowhere else. That's a very bold statement, right? But we can back it up. You have never seen the I.S.U.P.K lose. Never. So why wouldn't you think that I could make such a bold statement, Slocky? Trying to tell you something, man. You're going to get one of these fake groups out there, you studying with them, and it's going to be ran by women. And you're going to look up, and it's going to be a white boy at camp. It's already white boys at camp in some of these fake groups. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Esau, he the devil. You understand me? But you think that you Tawab, you think you good in that camp or that fake Israelite congregation wearing tassels. Hell, I seen one group out here, they got their women in yoga pants and tassels. You know, the tassels are them four kind of like strains that's on the corners. They think that's the corners in the Bible. They don't understand anything. But they got their women in yoga pants wearing fringes. Come on, man. You understand? You don't live by the laws. Scriptures say there should be no whore among the daughters of Israel. I'm paraphrasing. You done turn your woman into a whore. Hell, you can still see that ass. I mean, you know, it's a lot. You can still have behind. She in yoga pants, but she in fringes though. She in fringes. She keeping the commandments. Man, come on, man. Come off of it, mate. You understand me? Man, I'm just telling you straight, man. You need to get into this truth. We got any more on Deuteronomy 28:15?
Observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all the curses shall come upon thee.
The what?
Curses shall come upon thee.
Man, tonight's class. Whites live deliciously from the backs of blacks. The curses, man. What is that? The backs of blacks. Our ancestors, when we came out those cargo slave ships here to America, man, we got our backs whipped doing back-breaking work for white people. And what happened? They live deliciously. Think of, if you could, look up that word delicious, if you could, real quick, like the definition of the word delicious. What does that mean? Let me tell you something. You're not living delicious unless you out there sinning, and you sinning with the white man, doing his bidding to oppress black people. Because see, the only way you're going to really prosper in this wicked Babylonian system is to do the bidding of the goddamn devil, and that bidding is to oppress so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? No other way. And I would like to remind everybody out there to pay your tithes. It's 10% of the increase that the Most High gives you, right? You can go to the website, www.ISUPK.com. That is www.ISUPK.com. And pay your tithes, man. Support this truth. Support the men that is raising up your nation, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand me? You go to that website, there's a link there where you can submit your tithes and your donations and your tribute. Use the card, get it in, man. www.ISUPK.com. You got that?
Delicious. Definition, highly pleasant to the taste.
Wait a minute, highly what?
Pleasant to the taste.
Pleasant. Them people that lived out there in Paradise, California, they live pleasant, man, to their taste, man. You ever heard them use this term? Man, you got good taste. Does that always mean food? No, man. It means expensive cars, man, nice jewelry. Females, you know, they love nice clothing, apparel, right? Eat the best foods. See the best scenery, right? What happens this winter? A lot of people from Chicago and from the north, where it get cold, they go down to Florida, where it's warm. They got their winter home, you know what I'm saying, in Florida. They live delicious. You understand me? Any more else on it?
The synonyms is delectable, mouth-watering,
man,
appetizing,
man,
finger-licking, tasty, delish, yummy, and selecting.
Okay. All right. And that's the thing about it. And here's the thing, too, for a lot of you brothers. We know that black women, you know, they the finest women on earth. So what do you think he's enjoying and you not? He enjoying a lot of black women. And he does it, and he gets them when they're young, man. It's a whole dynamic, man. He game you up while you sitting there trying to worry about playing a video game or trying to make it to the league instead of trying to learn how to rule over your woman. He's gaming your woman up like the serpent, telling her to go get a college education so he can get her off, away from you and start, you know what? I'm just so glad that you got out of that environment in that ghetto. Not that I don't have anything against black people, but I mean, you have so much potential. He game your woman up. Next thing you know, he's nailing your black woman. Hey, go watch the porn industry, man. I'm just saying. Now, I ain't say go watch it, Salaki. I'm saying, but Salaki. But I'm saying, like, before a lot of brothers came to the truth, man, what did you see in that porn? Some of y'all watch porn. You seen a lot of black women get nailed by some pink rod animal. You understand me? Disgusting. Bestiality. And what you don't understand is they ain't never really quite the same after that happened, man. You can tell they spirits off. You know what I'm saying? I can't prove that by science, but some brothers got different theories, and some people say you can prove it by science. But they ain't quite the same, man. They off. And you can tell. Most brothers can tell when they done been with a goddamn animal. They not even a human. Hue means color, right? They mankind. Like a orangutan, a monkey, a beast. You understand me? That's what you're dealing with when you commit sin by interracial marriage, man. I don't know why I got on that, but I think it was needed to be said. You understand? Okay, so we was at 15. We still gained more. Where was he at? 28. Okay.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And that's the thing, cursed in the city, like that young man at that mall. He was cursing that city. That young black man that got shot by them white men or white police or whatever at that mall in Alabama. The young black man, the security guard that got shot by the white police in Illinois up near Chicago. Matter of fact, you got that story that happened some months ago in Dallas with the white police officer that went into that apartment and shot that black man by mistake once again. Yeah, if we can get into that story, let's bring it out. Oh, it's coincidence. Man, come on, man. You got it.
Dallas police fire officer charged with fatally shooting man in his apartment.
Man, that's crazy.
Amber Geiger, the police officer charged with manslaughter in the shooting of Botham Sheen Jean inside his Dallas apartment.
Inside where?
His Dallas apartment.
Inside his apartment. What the? Why the hell is she in his apartment? You know what I'm saying? She should be in his goddamn apartment if she ain't got a search warrant. What was she there for? Some black rod? What was she there for? Let's see what's up.
Has been fired from the department, according to Dallas Police Chief. Geiger was fired during a hearing Monday, Chief O'Shea Renee Hall said in a statement. Jean's mother, Allison, learned of Geiger's termination during a Sunday evening conference call with Hall family's attorney S. Lee Merritt said Monday.
And that's the thing about it. Man, she wasn't sent to prison. She didn't get the electric chair. She wasn't sent to prison for life. She was just, what, fired? She said, black man, you get fired. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? That ain't nothing. Hell, you know how many stories I've seen over my lifetime where these goddamn white cops, they get fired and then they just wait, they lay low for a couple of months and then they get right back on at another department. You know what I'm saying? Man, that happened here in Louisville. It was some years back. What was his name? Newby. I think his name Michael Newby. The police officer shot him. He laid low for a couple of years. And then what happened? He ended up getting another job at another police department, man. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. It's in the Bible. And we bringing it out according to the scriptures and according to current events. Any more else on it? Okay. And that's real crazy. So we brought out here in real life, not my feelings, 3 stories that was researched by so-called accredited news outlets about black men being shot and killed by white people innocently. Hell, you out there watching, you know somebody here in Louisville, Kentucky, a couple of weeks ago. Hell, that was a damn white man that went into a grocery store called Kroger's and just shot black people up. One of them was my blood relative. They shot them innocently. When the hell you gonna wake up, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, woman, child, and Native Indian man, woman, child? When are y'all gonna wake up and realize that you are fair game out this motherfucker, man? Salaki. But you fair game for this devil, man. I'm tired of seeing my people on the news crying, ain't you? I'm tired of seeing them out there with the candles and the vigil and, you know, letting the balloons loose, talking about, you know, he's in a better place and we just gonna hold hands and hope he's up there with white Jesus. Man, look, don't get gamed up your whole goddamn life, man. You better listen to Commanding GEN.YAHANNA, and you better listen to what he said, man. You better separate your spirit. Now, I know you might have to work with white people, but you don't go out there and hang out with Hank, Henry, and all them people like that after work. Going out there getting margaritas and going out there drinking brewskis and stuff like that. You take your ass home, man. You take your ass home and you hang out in your hood and get that chicken, watermelon, and that great Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Don't be going out there trying to be with white folks, man. Because they're going to get you out there. They're going to get you drunk. And then they're going to try to kill you. Man, that's just like in Mississippi. They found some nooses hanging on trees out there on the state government property somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Man, it's not that racism is back. It's always been here. It's just that it has resurfaced. Strong, man. Trump, man, him and the Klan, man, they out in full effect, man. And you need to realize that, man. You need to come into this body of Christ, man. That's your safe haven. That's your safe tower, man. In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Not in the Christian church. Man, the Christian church is in there trying to get little boy booty. I'm just going to tell you straight up. I don't like to say that, but that's what's up, man. Eddie Long and all that old stuff like that. You got something?
Yeah, like I was saying to you earlier, like what Obama did those 8 years, all he did was put them to sleep for a minute. So like it wasn't too much openly racism stuff going on as it is now. Trump brought everybody out of their sleep,
right? And
now they back woke. Like I was saying at work, me and my homie, we was doing a car, and the stickers on the back, it said Red Bone Hunter and Coon Hunter only in the dark.
Wait a minute, say that again slowly so they can hear it.
It said Red Bone Hunter.
Okay, Red Bone Hunter. This is alluding to Native Indians, right? Not that they red like Esau, but go ahead.
And it said Coon Hunter only in the dark. He had the stickers custom made on the back of his car. And in the car, it was at least 10 to 15 shotgun shells and AK-47 shells.
Damn. Can you pull that picture up?
Yeah, I got the picture
pull the picture up. And if you could, there's a lens right there in front of the phone, and put that picture in front of that lens so the people can see that. Now, this is at the young man's work, right? He said he found this on some white man's car. You understand? So they can see that. Talking about Coon. And he bold with it right there. I'm going to stick on his car. That's cool, man. And hey, clap it up for this, but you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we got to do. We in the I.S.U.P.K, we are vigilant, man. We vigilant, and we bringing this to you people, man. And a lot of you women out there, a lot of our women, you working in corporate America, and you think you safe and sound because Ronald and Ricky and all those people like that, these goddamn Edomites talk real sweet to you. Man, you need to get game the hell up, man, and listen to us in the I.S.U.P.K so that you can be vigilant. What is that? You can watch. You can watch. Ain't that what they say in the Christian church? You can watch and pray. That's what they say. Watch and pray. Man, you need to be vigilant so you can watch out for who? The devil. And we're not talking about some spiritual monster. We're talking about the goddamn supervisor at your work, black woman. Who's that? In many instances. Hell, nowadays it's a white woman. But in many respects, it's that goddamn Edomite male. He lure you into the goddamn janitor's closet. He get behind you. He grab your waist. He asks you, do you really want the promotion? You understand? And all the while, brother think that, his woman, she just at work doing a good job. She come home at night, she got 2 bags of groceries, man. Where she get the money for the groceries? You understand? And yo, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, y'all need to listen to the OG, man, OG Pre. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, because look, man, I know it some of y'all stomach just dropped like a goddamn elevator. You got butterfly. Not my woman, man. My woman, nah, man. You wrong for that, Yo, man, I'm just telling you what's up, man, so you don't get caught slipping, man. You need to game your woman up and teach her how to work around them goddamn Edomites. They not to talk about anything personal. You ain't supposed to, you tell your woman, look, man, I don't want you talking to no male about anything other than work. Nothing personal. I don't want to hear about his relation. You don't talk about his relationship problems. None of that crap. You understand me? You not no goddamn therapist. If it ain't about that damn file cabinet or something, man, you not talking to him about nothing. And then you tell him, well, you need to come talk to my man if you want to holler at me. That's how you need to tell your rib, man. You need to be vigilant with your rib, man, because she's the weaker vessel, according to the book of Peter, man. You understand, if I'm not mistaken, in the Bible. But yeah, tonight's class, man, whites live deliciously from the backs of blacks, man. They whipped us with the bullwhip, man, and made us bleed on our backs if we didn't pick that cotton, if we didn't, gather the sugar cane in the West Indies. You understand me? Hell, they even took a lot of native Indian brothers over there to Europe. They made us do back-breaking labor for free. 400-something years worth. And then they got the nerve to tell you, oh man, you can get a job out here. There's plenty of jobs. Just pull yourself up by your boot strings or shoe straps or whatever the hell they say. Meanwhile, they got a 400-year lead. You was supposedly freed into a society that was already established with laws and boundaries that you had no say-so in. But you had no say-so in being released into this society, man. And that's why you need to listen to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, man. You had no say-so. So how the hell you think you got a place in the society? You're going to have a place in Christ's kingdom if you repent. What does that mean? You need to change your ways, man. A lot of y'all out here are living wickedly. You living wickedly. Isaiah 58:1 says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people, who is my people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians, who are the true Israelites according to the Bible, show my people their transgressions. What is that? They wrongdoings, man. Them going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. That's what that is, man. And that's all I'm doing. I ain't trying to beat you down, but I got to let you know what time it is before you become like these black men that's being killed by the hand of animal motherfucker slocking. Man, yo, it's sad, man. It's sad because these white people are just doing us so bad, and many of our people have just become numb to it. They've become numb, and it's just like, well, shoot, it wasn't me. I'm going to the club this week. Meanwhile, on your way from the club, you the next victim. We need to come together, man. We need to come together in solidarity in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You understand me? That's real talk, man. I got clapping up for myself, man. Because we try to do all we can to wake y'all up, man. And some of y'all are going to wake up. Matter of fact, we already got many people waking up, man. So don't get it twisted. Hell, brothers is coming into this truth every day, man. We growing by the minute. Sisters, you know what I'm saying? We building families, but we got to do our part. We got to support this truth financially, and we got to support it, by spreading the word, man. And if you're watching the class, share the class, man. Thumb it up. Like the class. Somehow, I don't know, they give it more, like on the radio, rotation, or they get it throughout Facebook more when you like it and share it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're doing that when you're watching the class. That way we can get this good news, this gospel, you know what I'm saying, out there to the four corners of the earth. I'm just paraphrasing. But yeah, if we could, let's get that in the book of Deuteronomy. Did we go to 28:16 yet?
Deuteronomy 28:16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And that's the thing about it. We cursing these cities, man. Here in America. We cursed in the ghettos, in the barrios, on the res. Res is more like the field, but we cursed out here, man. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Okay, now this is real deep. Think of a basket. Man, back in the day, I'm getting old school now, but there used to be a show called Little House on the Prairie, right? And the Ingalls family, the mother, always used to have this basket, right? And she used to take it in town. This was like back in the olden days, back in the country days, the 1800s, right? And And what she had was a basket full of eggs that she used to sell to the Olsons. Man, some of y'all, this is going way back. But the thing is, she had a basket. This is what this is talking about. You got, in this sense, on the show, she had a basket full of eggs that she could exchange for goods or money. But the scriptures say, black man, black woman, cursed shall you be if you sin against the Most High. Your basket's going to be cursed. What is that? That's your business, man. We always have a business, right? And what happened? It failed. Got a chicken joint or something. But what happens though in that chicken joint, you selling shrimp and you selling catfish. And then you wonder why you anger the Most High and the business flop. You sold blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians unlawful, unclean food. That's why your business failed. That's why it's imperative that you know the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible in the book of Leviticus. If you got a dang on place where you're selling food, you got to know the right foods so that your basket could be blessed. But what does it say?
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
And thy store, go ahead.
Cursed shall be the fruit of the body and the fruit of thy land.
The fruit of the body, that's your seed, right? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our youth is cursed out here, man. Just like that young man, man, at that mall in Alabama. He had a curse, man. His father, man, the sins of the father, man, yo, man, that get deep. I don't even want to go there. But the thing is, it's like this, man. His son inherited, you know what I'm saying? He got caught up for probably the wicked shit his father did. I'm just going to say it like that. Him being a black cop, working for the white man. Basically being the slave patrol of today for the white man's interest. And keeping black people, keeping the slaves in line. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of the sheep.
And that's the thing about it. In this stuff, it can be literal, but it can also be our goods, man. It's just talking about black people's goods, man. And that's the thing. We don't got nothing. Hell, we don't even own any skyscrapers, no land, no grocery chains. If we had our own grocery chain, hell, we could shop in our own grocery stores and not worry about a goddamn white man going there and blowing black people's goddamn head off. You understand me? That's just like, how many millionaires is it there, black millionaires, multi-millionaires, from the NBA, from the NFL, from entertainment, from rap, is there here in America? It's plenty, probably more than in the history of the planet. How come the majority of our people, we don't have anything to show for it? Oh, silly ass Negro on Pimp My Ride and, you know, my mansion, and he got his, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. You know, he fixing up his car. Meanwhile, the goddamn hood is destitute. When he could have just got together with, talk with some other brothers in the NBA and be like, yo, man, we got to do something for our people, man. This is what we're going to do. We're going to purchase some land. We're going to talk to them black farmers, right? And we're going to get their potatoes. We're going to get their corn. And we're going to start a grocery chain of our own and service black people and put it in strategically, put it in black neighborhoods. And we're going to run this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? How come they don't do that? Because they are controlled by the white man. You understand me? The minute they try to do something, that's just like that Kyrie Irving, right? He said, F Thanksgiving, right? And what they do? You know, they whipped his back, and they yanked the chain, yanked the yoke on his goddamn neck, and made him get in line. He might not have a physical yoke, but he got a mental one. You got something you want to bring out?
Yeah, that's real heavy what you brought out, because I don't know if you, well, I know you know, but a lot of young people probably don't know about Craig Hodges.
Okay, yeah, I remember
Played
Craig
for
Hodges.
the Bulls. He's from the suburbs of Chicago.
Right.
He won the first 2 NBA championships with Michael Jordan. Okay. And he was a 3-time straight 3-point champion.
Right.
So basically what he did on the second championship with the Bulls, he didn't get a chance to play on the third one, because the second one, he handed George Bush a letter, because they go meet the president every time they win a championship. He handed him a letter about the problems going on in the black community.
Man, what happened with that?
And what they did with him, they blackballed him from the NBA. So he was the first Colin Kaepernick, basically.
Damn, Most High in Christ, but you know what I'm saying? Craig Hodges, man. And that's the thing. And you know, brother tried, but he got to understand you can't really do no deals with the devil, right? And that's the thing with the Christian church teaches, that what we got to do is we just got to hold hands, and we got to put the black woman out front and put her in front of the cameras to speak for the community. The black woman's supposed to be goddamn behind a black man and let the black man lead. You understand me? And that's what Commanding General Yohanna does, goddamn it. It ain't no damn black woman talking about, you know what I'm saying, we gonna protest and we need more justice. We've been needing more justice since way back when, goddammit. And how we do that is that black men lead. Black men led by Commanding General Yohanna that lives by the law, statutes, and commandments get our women in check, and they, you know what I'm saying, they do what they gotta do, you know what I'm saying, and support us, right? Not trying to usurp authority over a man and lead the goddamn community, man. That's all you see. You probably in your city where you live. Here in Louisville, that's all I see. They always want to shove some black woman like she's, you know, and she in her pride under the white man want to sit there and, you know, we going to do this. We need some justice. Our youth, you know what I'm saying? Because she been gamed up by her mama and her grandmama by the Christian philosophy that good old white boy Jesus, good old oiled up, blonde-haired Fabio white Jesus is going to save them and forgive them because they want to be a goddamn whore. So they believe, man, I'm going to believe in white Jesus because with white Jesus, there's no accountability. I can be a whore at the club, sleep with as many men as I want, have as many abortions as I want, and I just plead the blood and I'm forgiven. But under a black man named Yahweh, you can't be a goddamn whore. You got to be a good wife. You got to be a helpmeet and a keeper of the home to a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. You understand me? And that's the reason why a lot of them don't want to come into this truth. They want to stay in this kingdom, and they want to deal with the goddamn devil. You understand me? We gonna get our women straight, though. We gonna get them straight. You understand? But unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of tragedy to happen in order for that to happen. And I'm trying to warn you, man. I'm trying to warn you right now. Because mark my words, man, a lot of black women, they going to get it out here. They've been seeing the black man get it. Now you're going to see black women get it. Like Sandra Bland, I'm just saying, Nia Wilson, Lavina Johnson, a lot of black women is getting killed by white men also. You're not safe. You need to come into the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under Commanding General Yohanna and be taught how to live right before God. Not like your Christian church. Your Christian church has lied to you. There was a philosophy and an ideology instituted on black people in slavery to keep us docile and in line. And also to bring curses upon us while white people live deliciously off our backs. We gave more on that. Deuteronomy 28, I think it was somewhere around 16. We got to move along here.
Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Cursed thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of the body and the fruit of the land, the increase of the kine and the flocks of the sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
We curse coming and going. You ever heard that? You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know if I'm coming and going. You understand? What does that mean? That gets deep. There's manifold meanings, Salakia. But man, we just ever heard black people say, man, I can't win for losing. Man, if it ain't rain, if it's raining, it's pouring. These things like that. That's that, man. Is that it on that?
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing.
Wait a minute, who?
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing.
Wait a minute, the devil shall do it.
The Lord.
The Lord. And that's what you need to understand, because the Christian church always say, man, the devil's out there. But when we sin against the Lord, he lets our oppressors rule over us. When you don't want to serve the Lord, he lets you serve your oppressor. That's what that's all about. When you don't want to live by the Lord's laws and you choose to live by the white man's laws or your oppressor's laws or the devil's laws, then you incur curses, right? Oh, you want to follow me? Okay. All right, you want to follow me? I'm going to give you life. You going to follow the goddamn devil, and he's going to tell you to be a homosexual. You going to follow the goddamn devil, and he's going to tell you to eat pork. You going to follow the goddamn devil, and he's going to tell you to sleep with a fat, disgusting, nasty whitener. You know, so I got to watch this to make sure the video don't get flagged down. But some goddamn Edomite, you understand me? That's what you want to do, because you don't want to follow the Lord. You understand? Is that it on that?
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand unto.
Man, hold up. All that what?
Thou settest thy hand unto.
Man, damn, man. I don't know, man. I did this. I don't even know why, man. It just ain't working out, man. I applied for the job. Man, damn. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. Damn car broke down. We always having some problems, man. Everything we set our hands to, man, we wonder why it don't come out right. So we try to make it right. We do it in an unlawful way. I'm going to go out here and sling these bricks, man. Yo, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, you still got that, man? Hey, I'm down. What we got to do? You know what I mean? Hey, we going to meet up with them. You know what I'm saying? The white boy cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You out there thinking you going to sling some drugs in your community and it's going to be good. You might get away with it for a season. You might be on IG, you know what I'm saying, holding a stack to your ear, you know what I'm saying, got all these names on your Facebook profile, you know what I'm saying, getting them Bags Johnson and all that stuff, you know, all these weird names, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm getting mine Edwards and all that stuff. Meanwhile, you still got the white man's name. You live in a white man, you renting from a white man's house, living on a white man's block, going to a white man's store. And you think that you free. Nah, man. You are oppressed. You got something?
Yeah, like what you just said was real, to be honest, because like, okay, you out here, okay, you selling drugs, you doing whatever you doing, making this fast money.
Right.
And you spending your money fast. Who you spending it with? You spending it on you spending the rent or the mortgage with white people. You buying your clothes or your shoes. That's going to white people. You buying your food. That's going to white people. So they getting a 2-for-1 special with you because of now they getting your money and eventually they finna get free labor from you when they lock you up for whatever you doing. So it's like they getting a 2-for-1 special with you.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say.
Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. That's what you got to understand, because tonight's class, it says whites live deliciously, right? From the backs of blacks, the curses, man. They living good out there, man. That's just like, let me give you a little history. I used to live up in Illinois, the Chicago area, right? And I used to work up there in Lake County. Lake County is one of the richest counties in all United States. That's where all the rich white people live, right? The suburbs. Winnetka, Kenilworth, and Lake Forest, and all that stuff like that. And I used to work in them mansions, man. Now I'm from Louisville. I used to live in the projects that they tore down because they were so horrible, called Iroquois homes, right? Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm like, God damn, I'll be walking in, right, to do my work. Now, first off, I'll go in there, knock on the front door, knock, I'm here to, I can't even talk. You can't go around the back, entrance. They didn't even want me to be seen at the front door because their neighbors didn't want a black man to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So they treated me just like the slave days. I had to go to the slave quarters, you know what I'm saying, around back. And then they was like, well, you got to put these little foot booties on it for you to even come in our house, right? Had to put these little plastic foot booties on, walk in their house, and then they just like, you got to be quiet because the baby's in there sleeping. You got to do this. You got to do that. And meanwhile, I'm walking in there, and I see all this nice artwork. man, I look on the ground and I see this, what you call them, rugs from India, all them real nice tapestries and rugs on the floor, and they so prideful, they left the price tag on them, and it would be like $9,800 something dollars, $13,000 price tags on their Persian rugs. That's what they call them. And I'm like, yo, my mouth was wide open, and that's just a rug. And you think you balling because you got a new TV. Yo, man. The white man's the goddamn devil, man. According to the scriptures. You understand me? Don't get in your feelings and I'm going to report the video. Look, man, you know you the devil if you're watching. You know you the devil. Just admit it. What you need to do, if you the devil, is you need to pay tribute to Commander GEN.YAHANNA and I.S.U.P.K, goddammit, for your malicious acts toward black people because you live deliciously off the backs of blacks, man. The curses. That's tonight's class. And that's just an example of how they live deliciously, right? And I remember, too, I was doing service work in their mansion. Man. I remember I used to work in there around their so-called holidays. Christmas. Right? They would have so much stuff in there. Me and me smelling good. Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. You know, what's that? Potpourri. Spices of the holiday season. Man, it just be motherfuckers in there slocky drinking eggnog and oh come on, hey, get the guy some eggnog. Like they give me a cup of something, I'm supposed to be happy with that. They living good, being merry. Here I was on so-called Christmas Eve, right? Out there working. This is before I came to the truth. Man, them people had everything they hearts desire, what they could want for. I'm working in the Chicago area, in the cold-ass snow on a telephone pole, trying to get their stuff right, just so they could enjoy whatever the hell movie they want to watch, right? Man, you know, if anybody lived in the Chicago area, you know how cold Chicago gets, especially with that wind in the wintertime. And here I am, they serve it out there all alone. It's dark. The little white kids are waiting for Santa Claus. Only person out there on the street was a black man with a beard. You understand me? Right. But yeah, the point is that we are slaves. They was living deliciously, and they was working me like a goddamn slave, a dog, man. I had to break my goddamn back out there just so little Ronald could watch SpongeBob. Matter of fact, speaking of SpongeBob, yeah, the creator, that damn Edomite who created SpongeBob, which is a homosexual cartoon, he died. He dead. He dead. Come your shoulder! You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, man. Him, Stan Lee, all them goddamn devils is dead, man. Because the Most High wasn't with them. You understand me? They was corrupting our people. But they lived delicious lives, man. Off of your back. That movie that Marvel made, the Black Panther, they used a lot of Israelites and propped them up as Hamites, Africans. And he lived deliciously off that movie. And the Most High got fed up and put him to death. The same thing with this Edomite that created SpongeBob SquarePants. He was fed up with this goddamn Edomite. And when you come against the Most High's people, the Most High is going to bring vengeance for his people, man. It's in the scriptures. So when you see that black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man, you better treat him right. He worked hard for the money, so you better... That's old school. You better treat him right. But what is Trump and his agents doing, his border agents and military doing on that border? They shoot tear gas at the Mexicans. Man, they just want a better life. You in they goddamn land. They done broke their backs for these goddamn white people in these fruit and vegetable fields. Breaking their backs. And what happens? How do they get returned? Many of them, you know what I'm saying, was over here and they send money back. Many of our brothers and sisters send money back to South America, you know, come over the border. And they let them work. But they let them work for next to nothing. But they still do it. And they accumulate what they can to help out back home. Many of them people just like fed up. Look, man, we done grind enough here in America where, you know, you can give us a place. You know what I'm saying? So we can build our own community here. We peaceful people. We don't want no problems, man. But you see what's going on where we at. And y'all, America didn't do anything, you know, to make the situation better through the economy and trade embargoes and stuff like that. So they just trying to make a better life for themselves. And they, the white people, the Americans, have lived deliciously off the backs of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. They live deliciously. That's a curse, man. That's a curse. They are going to be serving us, according to the scripture, man. I went off on a tangent, but it makes me so angry because our people need to wake up. We need to wake up to the reality that we have an enemy out there and that we are living under curses, man. That's real talk. That's real talk. But if I could, let me get 28 and 32, Deuteronomy 28 and 32, because we got to bring out some of these curses, man. It's evident if you look at the news, if you're pay attention to current events, right?
Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And that's a curse, right? Didn't that happen to so-called blacks in slavery? When we came off those cargo slave ships, Black Friday, right? That's what Black Friday was about. Half off, you know, I'm just paraphrasing, on slaves, black slaves, you know what I'm saying? Them auction blocks. What was that movie, Birth of a Nation? When they send them children off and they couldn't see them. You understand me? Hell, even nowadays, goddamn white men come in and take a black woman's child, CPS. She giving to somebody else. Now he in foster care. Another nation. Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Another people's lucky.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
And that's what happened. You ever watch them old slave movies like Roots and, you know, Kizzy and all that, you know what I'm saying? And Birth of a Nation, all them old slave movies. That happened to us, man. You know, they would take our children. Hell, think about what happened when they took them black women's, the white man took them black women's children and used them for alligator bait. Or put them in human zoos, right? Brooklyn and human zoos, man. That really happened. It's happening today. Hell, a lot of you black women out there can feel that. What they do, they came and take your children. They started some mess in the school, try to make it like your son was crazy or something like that, just to get some paperwork on them to pretty much get you in line. And they took your children. And the only way they was going to give them back is if they had the clutches of their oppressive laws over your head and told you, you're going to raise this boy a certain way. And if you don't, you're not going to ever see him again. So what happened? You raise your sons to be feminine and you raise your daughters to be independent. Like in the Willie Lynch letter, The Making of a Slave. Man, that's the devil's playbook, man. We bring it out in I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand me? Any more else on it?
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
And that's the thing about it. We ain't got no might, man, because so many people want to sit there and talk about the Ruach HaKadosh and this and that, and these strange Israelite groups and all this. And they want to be awoke rather than be in the truth. You understand me? I know I'm Israel, and I want to wear a nice garment, but I don't want to live by the laws. I live by the laws. Well, how come you a man and you in a fake congregation and you not allowed to have multiple wives? My woman won't let me have nothing. Man, you better man up. You better man up, right? That's in the Bible. You better let her know, real talk. But you in the purple people eater group or wherever the hell, the Barney group. You understand me? And they done gamed you up with some Christian philosophy and talking about you a bishop should only have one wife. Man, he don't understand the scriptures. You understand me? He don't understand that breakdown. That's why you need to get into the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and the Commanding GEN.YAHANNA, and properly learn the laws, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, right? The Most High has only had one body and one spirit. You understand? I'm just here to tell you, man. It's not about numbers. It's not about seeing all these people wearing purple, walking down the street. Narrow is the way to life. What does narrow mean? Narrow is very few. You can't, it's a narrow spot. Not broad. So, that's the thing about it, man. You want life, you better get into the truth. That's in I.S.U.P.K. Any more on that?
The fruit of thy land and all of thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Man, and that's the thing about it, man. We didn't know these white folk like that, man. They eat up what we got. Read that part again.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Man, the labor. We the battery in this place, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Any labor you do, man, inventions, all kind of stuff. What happens? Your creativity. Hell, black people invented rock and roll. They invented a lot of the inventions. They invented a whole lot of things. And a nation that we don't know, I think that's what it said, eats it up. What does that mean? They just take it for themselves, man. And they live deliciously. Like we talked about deliciously. It was mouth-watering. It was tasty. It was succulent. They eat it up. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away.
Man, ain't that what happened to us? Getting shot. You got a lawful permit to have a firearm. You still get shot. You work as a security guard. You're doing your duty. You get oppressed. You get shot by your oppressor. The nation of Edom, the Edomites, the Idumeans, the Grecians. Now they call themselves Russians, French, Polish, Irish. They the goddamn devil, according to scriptures. Go ahead.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
Man, and that's the thing about it. We mad, you know what I'm saying? We sad this place. Man, they trying to oppress a nigga now. We gonna have to go move along for the time. Any more else on that?
The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed.
Man, that's a lot of different things, man. Arthritis and different things, you know, different plagues. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, I just can't get my big gay. I can't get up. You know, you sore. You know what I'm saying? Any more on it?
From the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head.
That's real heavy, but for the sake of time, we're going to move along. Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve of the gods wood and stone.
Wait a minute, that's real heavy right there. They set over us a king, right? Who's that? Trump. I know you call him president, but that's your king, man. That's the Christian church's king, man. That's Kanye West's king, man. Trump. You understand me? Some goddamn Edomite. And that wooden stone, man, what is that wooden cross? You see in that Christian church, right? The one that Big Mama and all them pray to. They got that on their kitchen wall. Bless this house. You know, the cross. That's the wood. What's the stone? Man, that's that rock. They worship in Mecca, right? In Saudi Arabia, whatever. They go around They pray when they do Hajj or whatever the hell they call that, and they pray to that thing. And I think ain't nothing but a cinder block, a big cinder block, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't your God, man. That Muslim religion. And I'm just here to tell you, man. Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Man, hold up. Astonishment, man. You know, watch the evening news tonight. Now, you're going to see all these goddamn Israelites mug shots and all that. But we the astonishment. When it come about us, when I'm talking about black people, you know, Hispanics doing something bad, it's a big, a big thing. Now, just breaking news. Such and such. Leroy Jackson shot up the liquor store and all that. But when the white man do it, it's very docile. They change the tone. It's very light. And, yeah, such and such raped and killed and was a mass shooter and did this. And then, meanwhile, at this community center, they sold lemonade for that. And they changed it and try to smooth it over. But black man, he's, he stole some bubble gum or something like that. It's the biggest, worstest thing in the world. They changed the tone of the news. You know what I'm saying? We in astonishment. Go ahead.
Among all nations.
Among all nations, right? Damn nickel. Damn Africans, look down on us. They stinking African, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn nickel, you know what I'm saying? Cotton. Cotton picker, that's what they say. Go ahead.
Whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Man, and that's the thing about it. We got led over here into this goddamn captivity in Babylon. Go ahead.
Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in.
And that's the thing about it, man. Man, man, that's so heavy for the sake of time. I don't know if I'm able to break that down. But your seed, think about what a seed is meant to grow, right? Man, we do a lot of work in this place. We invest a lot. Even in our children. And we want better things for our children, our literal seed. And it don't necessarily seem to grow. Damn, man, my kids going through the same shit I'm going through, man. Shoot, I worked at that goddamn plant for 20 years, man. Send them through school, man. She wind up, I'm on the white man's police force, and the white man shoot my son. Your seed, man. Go ahead.
For the locust shall consume it.
The locust, man. The native Indians called the white man the locust man. The locust shall consume it. Damn, dang on bear got caught on. Yeah, the locust shall consume it. Man, that's what happens. They eat off us. They live deliciously. Whites live deliciously from the backs of blacks. Curses. Go ahead.
Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes of the worms shall eat them.
Right, and that just means we're not going to be able to enjoy what we plant. You know what I'm saying? What we produce, basically, too. That can mean literal, fruit, but it can also mean our businesses, man. Hell, look at Bill Cosby, man. He was an actor and, this very successful man amassed a fortune in his lifetime. He can't even enjoy it now. He's in prison, right? You understand me? Go ahead.
Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil.
Man, that's so heavy. For the sake of time, I'm going to have to go past that. Go ahead.
For thine olive shall cast his fruit. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
And that's real heavy right there. A lot of you black men, you get you get your baby mama pregnant. What happened? It's all beautiful when you're in the beginning stages, right? Y'all together, y'all making love every goddamn night. And if you ain't got a down-ass woman that's 10 toes down, some of y'all do, but some of y'all don't. What happened? She flipping on you. You know what I'm saying? And she thinks that she can go through the white man and get $30 a month in child support, you know what I'm saying, and turn on you. Let me tell you something about that CPS and that child support, right? That child support is just a tool, a system of the white man to work with black women to oppress black men. You understand me? It's the same thing as in the Garden of Eden with the serpent and Eve running game on Adam. It's the same play. So black woman, man, stay with your man. Don't work with the white man. Work with the black man. You understand me? We building a nation in I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead.
For they shall go into captivity.
And that's what happens, man. We went into captivity here in America. Hell, like I said, some of y'all black women, man, you end up, going through the child support system, getting your baby daddy locked up. He can't enjoy his children. Man, go ahead.
All thy trees and fruit of the land shall the locust consume.
Right, and that's the goddamn white man. He consume everything we try to do, man. Hell, this is like that movie Hoodlum back in the day. Hell, we was running the numbers game. Now he took that and he called it the lottery. Hell, rock and roll, Chuck Berry, you know what I'm saying, Little Richard, they was all that. What happened? Elvis Presley and all them people came through and took it over. Same thing in the rap game. Tupac, Biggie, who came out here, Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, and all these white boys that's trying to run this shit now, man. They always take all our stuff. Go ahead.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Right, that's them goddamn East Indians that work in the corner stores and the damn stinking Hamites and all of the damn Chinese men that got the chicken joint in your neighborhood. Them strangers, them heathen nations, they get up very high. Go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low.
You going in there trying to, man, come on, man, let me slide with a couple of cents on this rap, man. I'm trying to just get a rap, man. I'm in here every day. I can't do that, brother. I can't do that. But when you got money, he cool with you. Brother. Right. Go ahead.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
And that's sometimes he might let you get away with it, man. I let you do it this time, but ask no more. Right? The damn Arab and all that. They lend to you, but you don't lend to him. You don't got no banks, black man. Go ahead.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
And that's the thing about it. What's the head mean? You the head nigga in charge, man. The head honcho, right? But you ain't the head honcho. He's the head, right? That's how it's supposed to be. We supposed to be bossing up, running stuff. But because we sin against the Most High, they in charge. You understand me? Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
Curses shall come upon thee.
Okay.
And shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
And that's what happened to us, man. We going out there celebrating Black Friday. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get a deal on nothing, you know what I'm saying? Take advantage of the deal, but hell, you amongst a bunch of white people, man, and you amongst a lot of our people that celebrated that God-forsaken holiday, Thanksgiving, you might be out there in the mix, man. And that's what happened to that young black man in Alabama, man. He had a hell of a target on his back. Because number one, his father was out there living a sinful life by helping the white man oppress black men. Then he joined the United States Army, further fighting for America. Then he's out there celebrating Thanksgiving, living it up with the white people. He angered the Most High, and that's just what it is, man. But the thing is we can turn back. I think I'm going to do a part 2 to this because I'm not going to be able to get through all the precepts tonight. But tonight's class, talking about the curses. Whites live deliciously from the backs of blacks, man. They took that bullwhip, man, and beat our ancestors' backs in with the bullwhip, bleeding. All kind of scars across the back. You seen the pictures. What happened to you today, black man, black woman, right? You working construction, picking up heavy boxes and stuff like that. Man, breaking your goddamn back for this animal, man. That's a curse. So we're going to do part 2 to the curses. We're going to leave it off there, man. I'd like to remind everybody to share the class and to subscribe on the YouTube channel, I.S.U.P.K. Louisville. Subscribe to that channel, man, so we can build that up, so we can get this word out. Pay your tithes. I'm going to say a prayer. We're going to get it in. For the sake of time, we're just going to say the Lord's Prayer tonight. I want to remind everybody, too, that the upcoming Holy Convocation of the Feast of Dedication is going to start December 1st, or at sundown, right? You know, just have a feast, you know, get it in with the Akim, you know, your Akwathium, you know what I'm saying, have a feast. This is celebrated by Christ, man. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to catch some classes on I.S.U.P.K. online classes or One West. Figure out, you know what I'm saying, how to get it in with your peeps. So we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. In Matthew 6, 8 through 13. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak, Watka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kaiwa, Hayah, Bashamayam, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam Ka, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Ka Wa Nawa, Ka Salak Nawa, Ka Wa Yanawa, Wala'a, Taba Ya'anawa, Bana Sawan, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan Rai Kaya, Laka, Hamalak Wa, Waha Slakim, Waha Allah, Waha the Para, La'ai Wa Layam Amen. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. Courtesy salute to all the brothers watching the stream. Majum Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atham, Yazmatah. Courtesy salute to all the sisters watching the stream. Majum Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Shamar I Athan by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yazmatah. Class dismissed.